Right everyone, it's Sam here. Welcome back to round 16 of the second season of the Pinnacle League. We're getting right down into the far end of the season now, and we're here at Japan at the Suzuka circuit. Now, obviously, just start off this video, I want to apologise for there not being a video last week, and that's because I didn't take part in the race because I went out. But in all honesty, I could have raced if I really wanted to, but I chose not to, so yeah, just want to apologise for that. Although, personally, I'm not that sorry that I missed Korea, which was the race it was, because yeah, it's not a very good track for me. It's my worst track statistically. I've never finished on the podium there in a league race, so I'm not overly sad that I missed that one. Uh, of course, that has set me back a little bit in the championship, but not too much. As you can see here, we're at Suzuka, a track which is one of my best statistically. 3 wins across the various leagues I've taken part in, and yeah, one of them was in a league that's been discontinued now, and the other one was in TGP series. I won there twice in season 2 and 3, and could have possibly done season 1 if I hadn't had my qualifying and race ruined by the pit exit penalty glitch. But here we are, and you can see that there's only 9 people here. There's a lot of people were missing, including my teammate. It's been quite a while now since Ferrari fielded 2 drivers for a race, but of course there's only 9 of us, and you can see it's in full wet conditions. This is my best lap, and we're coming to the end of it now through the final chicane. I'm in 5th at this point. We're heading down to cross the line now using the rest of our curves. So we approach the line and we go 4th, and that's where we end up for this one. And yeah, you can see the result there. RT gets pole with Colonel Chitek in 2nd and James in 3rd. You can see only 9 people, so with a more full grid I probably would have been further down. But luckily not, and we're going to start this race from a decent position actually. We're going to go to the grid now. And as you can see, it's Arte's Caterham on pole, and now I am in 4th on the grid, the only Ferrari in this one, of course. And we're going to ready for the lights now. I was hoping to get a decent start here, as we have the light sequence going on now, going up to mixed just before we get away. And we're away, quite a long light sequence there, but we get a decent start here, pumping curves already, so we get in behind James. We're looking to the inside of him here, going to turn 1, we're through, and I'm having a look at Colonel Chitek, and I got the momentum, and I'm past him into the second part of the first corner, and there's a bit of carnage behind, but there wasn't any contact on my end, so I don't think there's anything to do with the moves that I made. But I'm up in 2nd place now. I'm chasing down Arte for the lead. Meanwhile, it's Stall Cactus who's got himself up into 3rd place, and all that was going on behind us. But yeah, a very good start for us there. So we're heading up to complete the first sector of the lap here towards the Degner curves, and I'm still right in behind Arte, about half a second in it at this point. As we head under the other bit of track and out towards the hairpin, he's running a bit wide, and I might have a look into the hairpin, but not quite. But I'm going to try and cut back underneath him here at this bit as he goes in a bit deep, but I oversteer a little bit on the exit, so I'm not going to pass him there. But we're still quite close to him as we head towards the spoon curve now, and I only had a little bit of curves left because of how much I used at the start, but we should have a decent run on him on the run down to 130 here, as long as we don't mess up at the spoon, and we don't. And yeah, I'll use the rest of my curves, but it doesn't really do much for us there. And we're heading towards 130 now. If we had been close, we might have been able to follow him through there and maybe try to pass into the chicane, but it was not likely from this area. And we're just coming up to finish the first lap now, with me still in 2nd and Arte having held his lead. But we're across the line on start lap 2, but we're going to skip the rest of that lap because it's basically just me following him. And we're across the line now to begin the 3rd lap, and DRS is now enabled, but obviously I didn't have it there because the activation point is just before the line. But we're heading into turn 1 now, and Arte runs wide, and I've got the line here and I'm through and into the lead, but he's still looking to try and get past me straight away here. But of course there's not really much chance for a pass here through these fast and narrow left and right corners, and we're going to hold the lead for now. So we head around the Dunlop curve to complete the first sector of this 3rd lap. They're still in the lead, and at this point I was hoping that I could just stay ahead, so I set a purple sector in fact in the first sector, but this is pretty much how it stays now until the pit stops. and we're going to skip to when I pit on lap 6. Arte pitted on lap 5, so I really did have to respond on this lap. As in we go now, just making sure that the team do put on the prime tyres, and it should be a good stop because most people already had pitted, I think. Yeah, I just opened that thing to check my controller's battery, I think. And we're going to exit the pits now. A few people who started on primes go ahead of us, but we're not really racing them, so we exit the pits now. And we've got 2 cars. There's Callum, who hasn't pitted yet, but he's brought Arte with him, and I'm going to have to try and bullet this gap pretty quickly here, or else he's going to be onto me again. And in fact, Arte's already got past Callum there, so I guess that sort of proved wrong what I was saying about not passing, pass people into the S's. But as you can see there, we lose Kurz, so that's not very good for us at all, especially as we need to pull out this gap now. And I put up to mixed rigs, I actually managed to save a lot of fuel at some point, and we're going to skip to the end of the lap now, I think. Yep, and we've caught up to Brandon, who was one of the cars who had started on the primes and pitted yet, and it should be a straightforward pass for us as we're going to have DRS, and we cross the line now, second in behind him, then we pull out. I don't think he was putting up too much of a fight at this point. We actually take the lead as Psycho Swish, who I think started on primes, did his pit stop, and yeah, I get into turn 1 in the lead, but meanwhile behind me Arte's that fast lap to race. But at the end of this lap, without Kurz, I managed to set a new fastest lap, so I was very happy with that. I've got a decent advantage over Arte at this point now, and at the end of the next lap I finally get Kurz back, and I'd already put out a decent gap at this point over Arte, so I was very happy with how things were going at this point. And honestly, there isn't much else that's going to happen in this race, as we are going to skip to the last lap now. And it was quite a straightforward race for me in the second half, because I just kept the gap, didn't make any mistakes, and it was quite straightforward in the end. So I crossed the line to take the win, my 4th win of the season. I'm very happy with that. It's actually a new record for me as well, the first time I've ever won 4 races in a single season in any league, so I'm very happy with that. It's also my 4th win at Suzuka in all leagues as well. And with my teammate not taking part in this one, it really has brought the championship very close now. The top 3 separated by less than 50 points with 4 races to go, and we're also closing in on that constructors title as well, actually. So that's pretty much it for this round. If you enjoyed it, then leave a like, and I'll see you next week for India, and meanwhile there'll be a former Xbox race as well from Korea, so see you for that. Goodbye.